physically in the combat.
Until he just fucking dive bombs the ship.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be like, all right, the Magister's there. Just fucking.
Alright, El Girl. We had good times. Just fucking.
Puts all of the like grenades like the front of the ship.
Gets struck by lightning once, stores the charge on the scorpion tail, and just fucking.
Dude, fucking. As long as you get enough speed, like.
Time to run in through.
I'm sure you can talk with a god and be like, hey, can you like fix that?
Geronimo.
Oh, fucking A.
So, Shadow Girl, I just had a thought. I have a ring that takes you to the shadow plane.
Yes.
Can she put on said ring, become a god with all of the shadows that are in there, take off said ring, and still have those shadows?
Possibly.
I give her ring.
Okay. She's willing to try.
Don't stay in there for too long. It was creepy.
I'm familiar with the darkness.
I was born in the dark.
Molded by it. Oh.
Oh, fucking A.
I really hated that movie, but it's got some good quotes.
No, man. It's the best one, hands down. It's the one that everybody knows.
Yep.
I can't give you a single another quote from that movie other than that.
No. It's the only one you need.
I want to see a magic trick. And you fucking.
Yeah, I guess so.
Different film.
That's a different film, though.
It's the
same trilogy.
Same franchise, yeah.
Who
Different
cares?
film.
They all blend into one, right?
All right. They are coming in at breakneck pace. Oozle, you are starting off this freak show.
So, I don't want to get like swarmed by them, so I will take like a spearhead position, like just a couple feet in front of us. Honestly, like even save the movement and just do a 5 foot, like right in the front, and then I'm just gonna hold and be ready.
Did you take Kenosi?
He's on the ship.
That's right.
But can you alter the weather?
No.
Make it a nice overcast day.
No, I don't have that.
Standard.
I think that's next level.
Tower shield
Yeah.
up.
I think that's a 5th level spell.
Haraway, you see the front lines have stopped in front of each other,
Yeah.
and there is this volley going where your friends are going to meet these monstrosities head on. Do you wish to interfere in that, or are you kicking off somewhere else?
Honestly, if you can avoid it, I wouldn't interfere because this wasn't even supposed to happen.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, right now, I'm a cloud, right?
Yes.
I could, hypothetically, just, cast silence on the ship and just lob cannonballs from the sky as a deadly cloud.
You
I
really
mean,
could.
yeah.
What's
how,
the weather like?
It is.
You said it is starting to get dark, right?
That was like a week ago. Or yeah, it's starting to get dark right now.
Yeah.
As far as like cloud cover goes for you, it's not quite partly cloudy. It's relatively open.
Relatively sparse.
Yeah.
But
Once
is there
they
enough,
if they catch on that a cloud is what's raining hell upon them, it'll be pretty obvious who. But until then, you blend in just fine.
Now, how high up are you?
1,500 feet, anywhere to from 6.5 to 1,500.
You're gonna have a hard
sorry,
time
6.5 to 15K.
with your like error margin for shooting cannonballs. You should not shoot into combat here. You could lob just kind of relatively towards the back line of the Mad King soldiers, and you might hit the army.
Yeah.
But with this range, you are not safe. You are not safe to fire.
Safe for work.
We do have fucking whatever his name is flying around up top.
There's the Great Druid Tim, yeah, and you catch little glimpses of him every now and then flying around on Rocky. There's a couple spells that get slung his way, but nothing really seems to stick in a way that matters.
Yeah. I'll hold for now as far as like this encounter goes. Does it seem like there may be more things moving their way?
There's an entire army sitting just behind him.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit and I'll start lobbing into that.
Okay.
If I can't stifle reinforcements.
NPCs, Mark is going to take a 5-foot shift over kind of this way, setting up a kill box with you, prepares the halberd. Enemy's turn. Yeah. Sorry, they're on turn count 9.
You're fine.
Very close, but no cigar.
That's okay.
Oh, our player cards.
Oh, yes. Of course, of course.
Worked hard on those. Gotta show them off.
We have.
Bought a wax seal and everything.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty dope.
I'm very pleased with how Oozles came out.
You're welcome.
Into it, Zelly, and then off to the side. Video. That nat 1
Surprising.
turn order.
No one.
That's
Surprising
rough.
no one.
That's rough, buddy.
I'm not. Yeah, you know, I expect to be at the bottom of turn order, so
The dogs approach, but stop their charge. Just about here. The lines all across their body and head begin glowing in their respective color. There are 2 red, 1 blue, 1 green, and 1 kind of lightning white, as you can see on the minis themselves.
Where do we have Talion?
He's on the walls,
On the walls, okay.
passed out.
Figures.
Yeah,
He'll be useful.
he will. They open their mouths, and there is a glowing of each respective color inside, and I need reflex saves. Not too hot, Mark. Save.
I went ahead and used my D8 of inspiration that I've accumulated because that was a terrible roll.
Okay.
That puts me to a 23.
Good for half.
28.
Good for half. NVIDIA.
I'm on the wall.
I thought you grouped up with them.
No, I'm on the wall.
Oh, okay. And I will remove you from the field of battle.
She's ready to pounce it.
Oh,
Fantastic.
yes.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So that is.
Right now, I'm just sitting as a bunny, like between the, you know, like if there's an opening on the wall, I'm just sitting as a rabbit, but I'll turn into something ferocious if need be.
Does anybody have any specific elemental resistances?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so.
I definitely don't.
Mark does not.
I thought about preparing that, but I didn't.
There's a cone of acid, 2 cones of fire, a cone of cold, and a cone of lightning that come your guys' way.
Fuck.
I just like to picture like the tower shield just like breaking the fire, getting
Yeah.
singed.
You are right at the fire, guys. Very heavily. Total damage is 10, 20, 30 even. 15 damage apiece.
10 damage.
Yeah, you got some damage reduction.
Finally. The only thing to like make this build like fully set is some actual damage reduction and like some natural armor. That'd be dope.
As the barrage ends, almost immediately as the cones are cut off and your vision is restored to you, the apes are charging in. You and Mark have a prepared action. You can unleash that on your respective ape now.
Dope. So that is 1 attack
Yes.
on.
Just braced.
You know, I'm gonna use the bit of luck on that. That's not. Oh, fucking great. All right, so. Oh wait, no, that should be. All right, so. Yeah, actually, it doesn't really matter. 24.
24 hits, absolutely.
Dope. Then D8. Ooh, low damage on the first one. So we are at 4, 5, 21 points of damage on that first hit.
That's all you get with unprepared.
Oh, I held my full standard.
Is a single swing. Yeah, but that's just how
Oh,
prepared actions function.
damn it. I
Yeah.
was ready.
And they both take a big old shoulder charge. One at you, one at Mark. AC 40, you said? does not hit. And against Mark, a critical.
Oh no, Mark.
And that is relatively low, 18 points of damage.
Just shoved mine off my shield.
And Mark is flung back 20 feet and kind of laid prone for a moment. This thing begins scuttling.
Does my Archon Bond do anything to these guys?
The fear effect?
Yeah.
No, not against monstrosities.
Oh.
They are amalgamations and considered mindless for the purpose of fear effects.
It doesn't specify that Archon Bond is a fear effect. It's just a will saving throw to take various penalties.
Oh, against just yours.
Yeah, it's just
Right,
the
just the standard
Archon.
Archon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would still be an effect.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just a general
Yeah, so that's a will
DC
save DC 19? 18?
19? 18? What is it?
I think it's 18.
Oh,
19, sorry.
19. They do pass.
Okay.
But it could matter. All right. Yeah, it seems to kind of worm its way over there and just stop for a moment. Its human eyes darting around. It has 4 sets of them going down its face with its extremely large teeth.
Gross.
It's up.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna 5-foot step up to that thing.
Yeah, to the AV boy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start fucking swinging. 24
Absolutely hits.
and 17 points of damage.
Okay. Is that that one?
No,
No. You're not giving me totals here, so I'm assuming it's a nat
it's
one.
a nat 1. You know what? I'm gonna take the penalty. I'll take the hit.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. You provoke an attack of opportunity. What is your AC currently?
25.
25. It also nat ones.
Hell yeah. Successful
Penalties
bargain.
cancel out.
Nice. 24 again.
Yes.
16.
What?
Oh, that one. No, that's my lower one. 15.
15 does not hit.
That one will. 23.
Yes.
14 points of damage.
14.
B's on 10. And hit for that.
You give it a good couple rocket body shots, and then one to the skull, and the skull detaches from the beast and flies off. This one falls.
Oh, they're not very strong.
Well, the last time you fought it, you were level 4, so
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah. So they're not the craziest things in the world. They're a softening force. But that fish thing is new. Nvidia, you are picking your nose, and then all these calls of like, it started, they're fighting them, and you're like, yeah.
Awesome.
Top of the turn, order to Oozle.
Dope.
Just sitting there like,
Yeah,
cleaning my fucking
start
ears.
fucking swinging.
Yeah.
First attack. Ooh. Not great. 24.
Hits.
Dope. Alright. Better damage. Da, 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 da. 26 points of damage.
26.
First one. Second one. 28.
Hit.
Then. Da, 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 da. Da. So 28 more points of damage. My damage reduction also applies to my vicious enchantment, right?
To a minimum of 1.
To a minimum of, okay.
Yeah, you still have to take 1 point of damage. It won't
Roger,
reduce
roger.
to 0
Roger.
for that. Yours does because it's a god ability.
Okay. And then my third hit because of fucking haste. 23.
Hit.
So 30 points damage.
Sick beat.
Fantastic. That is enough as well. That one falls. You hear your troops howling behind you. The Mad King troops are getting themselves riled as well. Harway, any shenanigans?
Yeah.
Or we're gonna let this one play out.
I want to lob the back line.
Yeah. Start a barrage finally.
Yeah.
Roll a couple attack rolls. Two cannons, 2 attack rolls.
Oh, I'll keep that one. It's a 25.
Okay.
Whew, it was almost a nat 1. That's another 25.
Yeah, both of those are able to go within lines. You guys see, as the troops are riling themselves up, a couple small explosions happen towards the back. And it seems that there is a hurried pace as now the lines are going to start moving since they've been put under attack. They no longer want to watch the champion fight. Arrows begin kind of flying overhead in both directions. And Mark stands back up.
Get back in here, man.
He's going to go up to your side, and he just kind of rolls himself. He goes, "It didn't hurt really bad. It's a lot of momentum, you know. And my feet weren't planted so good. Whatever." And he just
Sure, man.
braces up again with the halberd, looking at the dogs. Enemy turn. The dogs circle a little bit, and as they go to pounce, Mark is going to unleash his attack of opportunity on the two of them. They disappear, and he swings through smoke. And these
Bitches.
two appear again here. Izeli, 2 melee attacks at you.
Did the dogs make a
25?
will save?
They make one now. Nat 20 on those two. And AC 25.
Shit, y'all.
Okay. 1 miss, 1 bite clamps onto your leg, and it's going to try to continue holding you still. The teeth dig in, 11 points of damage.
Widen auras is such a dope spell for a paladin.
Right. This dog takes a dive, disappears, and comes back behind Mark and tries to sink fangs into him. That hits for sure, and that is 12 points of damage. And these two Oozle, when they pounce, they disappear and reappear at different points around you
Oh boy.
and make their attack 40, correct? Ridiculous. 1 criticals.
Hit me.
And that is 9, 14, 28 points of damage.
Okay.
And it is when that one latches on and bites down on your leg that the fish swoops in,
Ew.
scuttles on its little crustacean-like legs,
Don't touch me.
and it jumps onto your tower shield.
Excuse you?
And you see just the little claws clamping around. You do not see the main body
Oh,
of
I
the
know
thing.
what this is. I think.
And you just hear a grinding noise.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Does your shield have any enchantments?
The shield does not. I haven't gotten
Cool.
that far yet.
Cool. The shield itself is going to take 15 points of damage.
Okay.
I can keep track of that if you need.
Yeah.
And I will let you know when it becomes broken.
Dope.
Yeah, it is chewing into that. It is an armor-destroying monstrosity.
Oh, fuck off.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And you guys, none of you guys have a good vantage to see it. So you don't know exactly what it's doing there. You're just hearing that.
Can I see it?
No. You're not even close.
Just Oozle, it's touching me!
You're just getting done picking your nose. That is the enemy's turn. It's Zell.
I'm gonna punch this fucking doggo in the face.
Yeah, go for it.
32
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
and 14 points of damage.
14.
Ooh, better roll. 34.
That also hits. It's better,
12 points of damage.
but not as hard.
27.
Yes.
17 points of damage. Well, 13.
13 does not hit.
And 13.
Does not hit. Some bees.
1B!
Yeah.
1B!
Some early game bees are going to be clutch because those swarms
I was gonna say game over.
can persist. Go ahead and roll swarm damage on the opening turn. Same doggo, I
6.
assume.
Yeah.
6.
Bees early fight's over. Sorry guys. Go
Yeah.
on.
All right, it's looking pretty messed up, but still standing after that barrage. NVIDIA, you can snap into action.
How far away are these guys from the wall?
Oh, they're good, maybe 80, 100 yards.
Yeah, I gotta get closer.
They're right at kind of the tail end of bow range.
Yeah, I'll have to get closer before I can do anything really useful. So, can I make a leap off of the wall and shift into a dire tiger?
Dire Tiger. All right, that's the choice, and you're going to
Yes.
start just kind of bolting through your lines of
just-
men.
Yep.
Yeah. They cheer as the reinforcements go.
They just, the people who don't know that the rabbit is a druid,
Yeah.
they're just shit themselves. They're just like sitting here.
I just shift
like
mid-area.
the rabbit, like, man, I do feel better. Oh my god!
Thought it was an emotional support rabbit.
They were wrong. They were very, very wrong.
Now it's a danger kitty. Danger, danger.
Danger. Yeah, you are bolting your way there. At the end of your turn, you make it. You got that wolf mini sitting there, or is it over here? There's a bear mini over here, and I got the tiger. I got the lion over here.
Lion, tigers, and bears. Oh my!
Oh shit!
Roll for catnip.
Top of the turn order to Oozle.
Okay, I'm going to pop my sport talent and put it into strength. So that's going to add another 3 on top of that, which puts that. $17, and then I'm just gonna start fucking wailing on this thing that's on my shield.
Yeah, you go to smack it.
Yeah.
Both of the dogs immediately start jumping in the way to take hits.
Motherfuckers. Alright, well,
Body shield to
Yeah.
a P, please nerf.
are these things evil? Assume?
No.
No?
No, they are mindless. They do not have an alignment in that way.
Fair enough.
I guess you could consider them chaotic.
Me too.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so first attack
That looks nice.
It is nice.
we have
Probably better for your back.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
35 to hit.
Sorry, viewers. I'm old.
35 hits.
I'm still
First
mostly
dog
with
jumps
them,
in the
though.
way.
Camera.
35.
Oh, that's yes. Good
Better?
stretch.
Good.
Good stretch.
Good.
Good dog. Big stretches.
That is 33 points of damage.
33.
And then the second
Yeah, these are-
attack.
Next dog jumps in the way.
These chairs are exactly as
Plus.
fidgety as I need them to be.
22.
22 hits.
I keep a fidget spinner in my D&D
Then-
bag. So
It's not enough.
ADHD go.
4. Ooh, almost max damage. 6 plus 5 plus.
Gotta switch it up.
17, 36 points of damage.
That's all it is. I just can't
36
sit in the
points of
same
damage.
position for too long. I felt like an hour in any one position, and then it's like, hey, I'm here.
Next, 8
Feel me.
Yep.
plus 8 plus 22, 30 to hit.
Hits. And this one does actually go through to the fish creature.
Dope.
So you only get one shield ally a
Big.
turn.
Big damage, please.
Prefer the betrayal feat body shield.
You would.
It's great for mages.
32
Definitely
points of
recommend.
damage.
All right. Yeah, you smack,
is-
and
it's
it is
pretty
made up of, you just feel
Hey, buddy.
resistance, this hard crunch. And this thing
What are
is
you
made
doing?
out of
That would kill
some
me.
kind of hard carapace on the outside.
Good thing I do
Maybe
bludgeoning
take it?
damage, baby.
Quit crying.
Yeah.
All healed.
And that
Probably.
is it for me. I am going to lay on hands swiftly,
Okay.
and then that will be it for me.
Par away a couple more cannon shots.
Dun, dun.
Or are you going to like let maybe a couple rounds go so they don't target you? They don't figure you out too quickly?
I had a very important question first.
Yes.
So if I wanted to transmute air,
Okay.
Okay.
how much air do you think I could transmute?
Boy, you'd have to find out. Do you think you have any control over what you transmute it
I
into?
absolutely don't, but I think I have a fate die that might up that d20 a little more in my favor.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna punch the air and
I sure am.
unleash?
Yeah. I'm gonna be like over the back line. We're still clouding out.
Yeah. I need your circumstance roll.
They can't tell if like the cannons are coming from like the sky or
Was
the
it a
catapult
mine?
rocks.
Was it a cannon?
Exactly. It's just dropping straight down.
Hey, that's 12. That's on the better side of things.
You used your fate die to get
I
12?
sure did.
Okay, buddy.
I think I have a d6 of inspiration somewhere.
I need you to roll a d8.
Did Oozle get any inspiration die for that 6 speech?
5. Yeah, take a d6.
I don't like that tone, Ian.
You don't have to.
It can't be that bad. 12 is on the better side, right? It could have been a 1 on the d20.
It could be pretty bad.
If anything, it's just in the neutral zone, right?
Yeah.
Like
Could help, could hinder.
a 5.
We'll see what happens, you know?
This is just the one-arm charge, too. I'm not going to expend both of them.
Right.
I might need the other one for emergencies later.
Okay, okay.
That's what I have the hardest time with is like, do I spend it now or is something worse going to happen?
I've also come up with like an emergency escape plan for the ship. I just need to figure out how to accomplish it. But essentially, it means enchanting a cannonball and like somehow infusing ourselves with the cannonball and then just shooting off into a distance and then
Okay.
popping out of the cannonball.
And you're specifically targeting just the air in front of you?
Yeah, we'll like
Like
lean
off
over to the
the
side
ship?
of the ship and just
Okay.
Bombs away!
drops fucking cows.
Just
No.
like cartoon anvils just start to rain.
Yeah.
You punch your fist out, glowing green insignia and swirls all around it. The magic is released into the air, and for a brief second, you don't feel like much of anything's happened. And then you see these black dots, about 7 of them. And they start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you hear this strange buzzing noise associated with them. And they slowly take shape. They are enlarged mosquitoes
Fuck yeah.
that were hanging out on the ship and were in the air that you touched towards. Transmutation magic has affected 7 of them,
Yeah.
and they are just kind of haphazardly now, these horse-sized mosquitoes flying near the ship. How do you direct them?
We now have a giant vermin swarm.
How do I have those vine leshies with me, right?
Yeah,
Do they speak Sylvan?
absolutely.
I asked the chosen one to direct the mosquitoes to combat.
Friends, brothers, minions of mine, do my bidding and sue as I will. Descend upon these evil men and rid them of my land. The mosquitoes buzz around for a minute. They form kind of a little chevron and they just start towards the main body. Yeah.
Flight of the Valkyrie starts playing.
Exactly.
Full round
all
as they
mosquito
descend
buzz.
at top speed to go suck Min dry.
We just need
One of them is blasted
Yeah.
out of the air by some scorching rays coming from a small magical cord towards the back line.
Nah, fuck you
Oh,
guys.
dude, target
Leave our
acquired.
But
mosquitoes
6
alone.
remain and descend into the troops, and there is just screams of chaos on the ground.
What the fuck?
What is this? No, please!
So little fucking mosquito needles are like fucking javelins.
It's ran
Just
through,
lancing.
Exactly.
draining men in seconds.
My turn.
terrifying.
That is fucking
Is it Mark's turn? He is going to spin and just slam one vicious attack down on this thing.
For a second, I forgot about the dire tiger, and I was like, "What the fuck did I miss?" I just see this giant ass
Yeah.
and went, "Oh no!"
Coming for that ass.
Not quite a critical, but very good on the damage. 17 on the die, putting us out to, what is that then? 30. 17 plus 15, 32.
32.
Points of damage. Most
on the,
excellent for Mark to the enemies.
duration
Dog
of
bites
this
back
down.
at Mark. That hits. Mark takes almost minimum 8 points of damage.
Fucking lad.
He does not care one bit. Izeli, they do not care about the bees. They are biting straight through at you. 25 AC. Both miss. Bad rolls. And Uzel, the 2 dogs biting and chewing at you, seem to be taking defensive positions at your shield. They're still holding and trying to keeping you there, keeping you with them. And both of them, one flares up bright red, the other one flares up bright blue, and it seems to be, it's like built up and then absorbed back into their bodies.
Strange. Something tells me they're gonna explode when I kill them.
Or they just healed themselves.
Either or.
Could be. And the fish, that is critical damage,
Fuck.
and that is almost maximum.
Fuck.
15, 30 points of damage. That is enough. Your shield is under the broken condition. You do not get the
Mother-
AC bonus from it or anything like that.
Now I'm
Fucker.
angry. Develops rage.
Fuck.
It chews through and it kind of climbs over, and as your shield folds over on itself, you see on its belly is another huge mouth, and it is just circulating and self-replacing human teeth.
Ew. Neat.
Some of them have like caps, metal caps. Some of them have, there's some stones intermixed in there, bits of glass, all kinds of just things that
This
are
is
just
the shit that the
grinded.
Tooth Fairy makes.
And then what is your CMD?
She needs to be stopped.
My CMD is. Oh wait.
Tooth Fairy is terrifying.
Dun, dun, dun. 7. That actually
That,
puts
like,
that up to.
The Don't Be Afraid of the Dark one with all the little
so
tiny
that's
tooth
only
fairies.
5,
That one
30
fucked me up
CMD.
so bad as a kid.
30. Okay, it does not cling to your helmet, but it does get to your
Tiny
chest plate.
things. Tiny things terrify me.
And it just,
Mother.
Fucker.
Fucker.
yeah, it just is going to start up next round.
Cool.
This is like that giant fish in like James and the Giant
Cool.
Peach. You know? That's just the rows of like.
Yeah, that's exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. That kind of imagery. It's very popular with like
Yeah.
fishes and giant monsters.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Throwing it to Itzeli. The one in front of you is 1 hit point.
Oh,
If you wish to simply roll B damage right out the gate.
yeah, let's do that. Thank you for that suggestion. That was an excellent B damage. 8 points.
You hear Uzel screaming, "Get this thing off me!"
It was like, "Ah!" And he's just spinning, and there's just this gigantic fish thing
Yeah, I
strapped to his
go
chest
towards
plate.
Uzel.
That would provoke an attack of opportunity from this one.
That's fine.
Okay.
Acrobatics,
yeah.
dumb.
Really need to get like teamwork.
Yeah,
feats.
acrobatics. It's a 32.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Tries to bite her. She just like slaps it as she goes by. Stop
Right.
it.
And then I am going to attempt to grapple this thing to get it off.
Yeah. 2 hands go to grab it.
Yes.
Fantastic.
26, 30.
The red dog interposes, and you grab it instead.
Yeah, the
Flame
bitches.
All right, well, at least I got one of them.
Yeah, you do have a thing.
I tried.
It's fine.
Time to eat it.
Fantastic. NVIDIA, you have shown up. You are behind this green dog.
Yeah, let's just go for that guy in front of me. Oh god, man. So we're gonna go. We
Where
have.
are you?
Yes, so we have 2 claw attacks and a bite. And on the bite, I will try for a grab.
Oh, wait, no, that's actually supposed to be 8.
Cool. So that's gonna be 28, 22,
Yeah, absolutely hits.
27.
Yes. Yeah. All above 20, all hits.
Okay, and then for the grapple, let me roll for the grab on the bite. How does 33 sound?
Sounds like a success.
Solid. And this one. 11 points on the first claw.
Okay.
11 points on the second claw.
Easy.
And 14 points on the bite.
Nice.
I just realized I never
Good damage.
I never updated my CMB and CMD since last level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
probably should
I
have
had
done that.
sevens and I had sevens instead of 8s. It was only 1 point difference.
The 1 point difference wouldn't have made the difference.
Yeah.
But it does realistically make the difference between your chest piece taking the damage and your helmet taking the damage right now. So, you know,
Honestly,
to be considered.
honestly, I would take the helmet.
But then you'd be blind, and it big minuses to get this thing off you.
The helmet could be repaired easier.
It is your turn.
Cool.
But can eyes?
We have Derek
We have Derek.
and Daddy.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm just continuing to fucking smack at this thing that's
Yeah.
attached to me.
The blue one's going to jump in the way of the first hit, if it hits.
All right. 30 to hit.
That would, yes. Dog jumps in front.
Dun, 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 dun. 35 points damage. Woo. I'm so stonk on strength right now.
Yeah.
You have the strength boost from like 4 different sources.
Yeah, it's pretty great. My strength right now is at a 30.
I am an amalgamation.
All right, second hit. Dun, dun. 31.
Hits.
4. So, dun, dun. 30 points of damage.
Okay.
And then third hit. 34 to hit.
Absolutely.
$28 points of damage.
28.
Another 3 points of damage to myself.
Good, yeah, you're smacking into this thing. It looks bloody, maybe.
Okey-dokey. And, I don't need. Yeah, I guess that does it for me.
Cool. Far away. In the sky, lad.
Can you, like, magic missile this thing on my chest?
Sure can. You know how far away I am? You know the range
You got a
of
machine.
magic missile?
You got a thing.
That's not how it works. If it was any other like range spell that wasn't auto walking, I
Can
could chance
I-
it, but
Can I, like, message Adara real quick and ask her if she can get this fucking thing off me?
Good luck.
I can do this. You feel magical power wash over you. She'll cast a true strike on you. Plus 20 on your next attack roll.
Okay, cool. That works.
I want to lob one of the Haraway's negate fall damage potions
Yeah, one of the
just
foam.
into the crowd.
Okay, yeah. You just kind of drop it over the side of the ship. Okay, guys, have fun with that.
Wait, what?
It's just like insulation foam.
It
Yeah, just makes
smashes and this
10-foot little.
foam tendrils just kind of splash out and then expand. A couple of guys are like buried up to the hips in this odd foam. It takes a couple of friends to help ship them out. Doesn't seem too effective.
They're dealing with mosquitoes.
Yeah, but the odds, of course, of you dropping it on the guys that are actively fighting mosquitoes, 0.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. Mark, then enemies, then Itzelli. All right, Mark taking 2 swings this time is what he'll go for. Both good hits. And that is minimum 16. Wait. 15. And almost minimum 17. But that is enough. Dog is put down with a whimper as it just kind of falls apart. The little fiery cinders. Enemy's turn. Fantastic. This one's going to turn around. NVIDIA AC. Since you have it grappled.
17.
17. It's got some minuses to bite at you, but it's still going to hit off of that.
Yeah.
And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
The one in your arms is going to try snapping at you. Does not succeed. And Oozle, yours takes a desperate bite at you, but does not succeed. The fish deals regular damage at 19. So fucking close to crits, man. So goddamn close.
Leave my armor alone. This is my baby.
It starts chewing into your enchanted chest plate. 14 points of damage.
I spent so much money on this, please.
It just begins, and there's just little flakes of metal that are kicking up into your face at this point.
I'm watching the motherfucker take a baseball bat to my Ferrari. Like, this isn't okay.
You got a crazy X key in your car.
You kind of lucked out, honestly. It could have been a rust monster.
Yeah.
That comes later.
Yeah, way worse. Like
Those magical effects are
measure-
more expensive than just a grind wheel.
Yeah.
So they're throwing. This is the National Guard. They're throwing the cheap shit at you. This is
Cool.
like the outdated monstrosity. You know,
Cool. I'll now that I know.
it's the Cold War era monstrosity that's just still in service because it works.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some new commissions for May. It's fine.
It's not broke, don't fix it.
And there is
It's
one
about
more
to be
thing
broke.
that
That's the
happens.
problem.
As you guys have begun clearing out some of the monstrosities, the infantry is approaching closer. There is a volley of arrows that's going to start landing around you guys. I'm going to roll that as a reflex save for the lot of you,
Awesome.
including Mark. Mark does not succeed.
Oh.
Total.
29.
Good for half.
17.
No.
Didn't think
Ooh,
so.
16.
No.
Damn.
And full damage, relatively low, 9 points.
That's not bad.
Mark's looking a little injured, but he does not seem deterred. He does not have a turn, he just went. It's Ellie.
Dope. I've got this red one in my hands, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna start beating the crap out of it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Headbutted a little.
25.
Hit.
13. Sorry, that was hard for some reason. 20 points of damage. 30.
Yes.
16 points of damage. 19?
19 with him grappled hits. Decent damage on this, and he's
Ooh.
toasted.
12, 14, 21.
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect. And then with
Turns to ash in your hand.
my last 2 punches, I aim at the creature on the chest.
Yeah.
As she's like punching it, I'm like swinging it into her fists. Get it off me!
I'm gonna go ahead and use my D8.
That's probably a good call.
Yeah. 19.
19 does not hit.
You don't get a flanking bonus?
No, because it's in control of the grapple.
Gotcha.
That's better. 21.
21, that will hit. Okay, hold on a second for this name. Hive, MX, Press, Hive Mixtress Kit.
Thank
following.
you. 7, 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
No bees.
No new bees.
However,
Where do you want to direct your swarm?
blue guy.
Blue guy, roll damage. My dual min.
6.
That is enough. Yeah.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Bees.
Bees.
Bees took 2 kills.
Kills.
Still only counts as 1.
Still only counts as 1. Fantastic. Nvidia.
I'm only gonna get the 2 claws on this guy, right? I don't also do it, or do I get another
You
bite?
get a rebite, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that you lose control of the grapple. It's just repositioning or clamping further down.
Okay. There's a claw. Is 23 gonna do it?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Dude's grappled and everything. He's pretty low AC.
21.
21 total.
Woo. Oh, no. That's on the next claw.
Okay, 21 hits, yes.
Yeah, and then on the bite, 26
Yes.
to hit. Okay,
Absolutely.
cool. So we're at 14,
Okay.
15, and then 16 damage.
That is enough. Yeah, you tear it apart.
Dunzo.
It is left in little acidy tatters, leaving just the fish and the
Motherfucker.
encroaching mooks.
Fuck them. I'm not worried about them.
You might not be worried about them right now. The monstrosities are cleared out, and there is an all call. There's a battle cry, and they charge, and your infantry is going to start coming up towards you as well. But first, Oozle.
Get off me.
Now there's no doggos to block the blows.
Yeah.
All right. 31
Hit.
for this. 4, 6 plus 5 plus 17. 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage.
Second hit. Ooh. 25.
25 does not hit.
Damn.
It skims off of him. He's in an awkward position to hit.
Yeah, that's fair. And third hit. Fuck. That would be a 24.
No,
Yeah.
no, that doesn't do it. 1 solid hit, 2 misses, and on this kind of refresh of turns here, coming up on turn
I
number
guess
20,
it's too late now.
Adara is going to refresh any fate die that have been used, because she has more than 5 uses a day.
So I haven't used mine yet. That's what that gasp was. Of
So
what I
you
could've-
can't stack them.
Damn.
So she does not use one of her.
Could I, in
blows.
hindsight, add a damn it?
She still has a limited number. of
She does have a limited number,
refresh,
but she's got like 12 that she can do a day.
So it's okay that
So
she's
it's
not
not
refreshing
terrible.
yours.
I completely forgot about that fucking inspiration or the true strike that she gave me.
That would have been on the first hit, which hit anyway.
Oh.
Adding the 20 to the hit, unfortunately, didn't help you out there. She doesn't have a lot in the way of spells in general. She is a level 3 wizard, you know?
She
So-
does have enlarged person.
She does have a large person. You could ask for that.
Waiting for
But I figured waiting for that
Yeah.
for more main battle.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Harway. Yeah.
All right, the mooks are coming in.
Yeah, the moves coming in. They're coming in fast.
I'm gonna roll perception. Can I spot out any non-mooks in the wave of mooks? That's a 13.
From your altitude, absolutely not.
Beautiful.
Not with that fucking roll.
It just looks like ants.
Yeah.
Plus, like you're starting to come into this problem, right, where you're remaining concealed pretty decently. They know something's in the air, but they don't know exactly what. Plus, Tim's been kind of swooping by, making a chaos pass every now and then, so they might be assuming that it's him doing this. You're starting to come into this problem, though, where in order to drop things on the enemy, you have to be centered over them, and your fog clouds permeate around so that way they can't look up and see the top of the ship.
Yeah.
So you're starting to have this problem of sighting through your own fog as well.
Yo.
So you were at a higher DC plus your very vast distance that you're at right now.
Yeah.
You need to get like a.
You need to
like
invest
a,
in some optics.
Like a.
Or take
view-
Aslo with you.
Like a view window and like the base of your ship.
A glass bottom
Yeah,
boat.
yeah. And then like it's like a little trap door that you could just open up and then.
Mark, as the enemies approach, he just reaches down onto his belt. He pulls out 2 familiar-looking potions. They are from K. He pops both of them and just chugs.
Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3d8 plus 15 is 7, 10, 15, 15, 30. And second one is enough. Barely heals to full hit points on that. And he just kind of cracks his neck. Your guys are starting to come up towards your back. There's going to be a clash like at your ranks. If you guys, yeah, you'll be fine. Enemy turn. Some mooks begin coming in. They are in sight, but not quite getting all the way into combat just yet, as they are trying to stay relatively in formation. This is obviously not going to be all of them. I'm not going to set up that many goddamn minis. But
Just dumps the box.
this will be a representation of a front line making its way, you know? Put like 5 on.
Come within 30 feet. Best
For
be
now.
making them saves.
Yeah,
Mooks.
yeah, they start coming through, and immediately there's problems with some halting line and some falter in this kind of bubble around you. As yes, those fear effects most certainly take hold of the mooks. They've got a +0 to will save and
Good.
roll a 14 on the die, which is good, but only +0, you know?
Good.
Yeah, they hit those fear effects. It hits them kind of like a truck, but there is coming your guys' way, and there is a bit of a toss-up here. Yeah, NVIDIA. Streaking straight towards your chest are some pillars of fire.
Cool.
Touch AC?
This is not good for several reasons. Touch AC.
Nat 19.
That's an 11, champ.
The first Scorching Ray hits for 15 points of damage.
Okay, well, I'm also wearing a necklace of fireballs, so
That is not detonated with the presence of fire.
are you sure? Because I think...
Yes. The bead has to be removed, and then
Okay.
it is primed.
You've just had this?
He's had it for a very long time, yes.
We hold consumables.
Oh, this is just if there's a saving throw. But there was no saving throw, so
There
we're
is
cool.
no saving throw with Scorching Ray. Yeah, it is a
Never
touch
mind, we're
attack.
good. Not gonna
Second one
explode.
hits. That is 12, 14 points of damage. Third one miraculously misses.
Okay.
Goes wide and into one of your upcoming mooks.
Okay, so that was a total of 20.
Total of 21. 31. 15 and 16.
Cool.
And last but not least, another miss. Another one that goes wide and smashes just generally into the lines.
Awesome.
There is an unleash of some spells from Mad King's side, but at the same time, you see a silvery streaking arrow come overhead and a large fireball detonate in the middle, and some other general chaos going on.
Catapults!
You also, there's
Mini
a large
enchantments!
stone that flies over, hits, and just immediately it breaks up and just starts whirling in this just cyclone of flesh. And it begins kind of tornadoing through the lines.
Amelia.
And you hear a general call out over the sending stones about siege engines being put together in the back line, and you just hear Tim's voice being like, "Mine, dibs! Oh, yes, fuck yeah! Oh, absolutely! Don't even worry about it, guys!"
The bigger
So worried.
and large object.
Bad news!
No.
Yeah, there are some volleys coming through, lots of your guys. Tim calls bad news, and then you hear Grugnug's mop come through, a couple of grumbles, and then there's a large explosion sound. You guys feel a bit of a pressure wave come from the Mad King's direction. As he uses the mage map, you guys got pieces of the siege engines, and he just unleashed his most powerful spell and detonated them.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah. a fantastic use. There is also a call out from the wall. Aslo calls you guys, letting you know that like there is something that is feeling its way through the troops. The troops are splitting for some kind of entourage coming your way.
Dibs.
Banzai!
Banzai! Takes one of the 2 crates of explosives and just
Should be about there. We'll hope. The 13 perception ain't going to be helping you on that kind of attack. Anyhow, that is the enemy's turn. It's Zelly.
Perfect. Fish thing is still alive, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry. It has to deal damage.
Oh, man!
Critical.
Woo!
It is rolling hot. Your chest plate takes double. Oh, that's not terrible. That is 11, so 22 points of damage. 36 points of damage. Magical items have much more hit points than non-magical items. It is not quite halfway there.
Okay, cool. Everything's fine. Everything's awesome.
You're good.
I
Go
start
on.
punching Fish Boy.
Yeah. Unleash.
26.
26 hits.
15 plus 7, 23.
23.
Another 26.
Yes.
Lower damage, 8, 11, 18 points of damage. 16 and 16, 32.
Yes.
4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19 points of damage. 20 even.
20 even? Does not. It glances off of its hard chitinous arm.
And then that one's less, so. No bees.
No bees, but you do have your one swarm.
Yes, it's gonna come.
Be prepared to meet the oncoming troops.
Yes.
Fantastic. It is still alive and squirming, NVIDIA.
Cool. Can I roll a perception and see where like if there's a central location where a lot of the fire magic is coming from, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
24.
Yeah, with a 24, you see 2 directions where most of the magic is coming from. It's kind of hanging on the wings and towards the back.
Mm-hmm.
There seem to be just 2 kind of pockets where most of these spells
Okay.
are emanating
And so
from.
there's fire coming from both sides.
Yeah. You just took fire from one of the sides. The other
Mhm.
one seems to be firing into the crowd at one of the redoubts that's still active.
Okay.
Yeah, there is their magical core basically has been split into 2
Mm-hmm.
groups for the most part.
Hey, Grogna, we keep some fireballs in there.
Got the siege engines, man. You can only get one thing at a time.
I know.
Okay, so with that, then instead I'll cast a Thorny Entanglement. It's, I believe, a 40-foot radius.
Yeah. Bog down all those guys coming at you.
Yes, so I wanted to, like, the edge of it to hit their front line right there, that's closest to us.
The ones
but
that are just getting
centered
feared,
further
but
back.
centered as far back.
Yeah,
as
so
you
that the people that are coming towards us are going to have to cross through it.
can. So does an 11 on my reflex save keep me from being entangled?
On a Thorny Entanglement, it's a level 3. No, it's a 17.
Yeah, no, they most certainly fail.
Cool.
It is hit hard.
And with it's like Entangle, but with Thorny Entangle, it also
Deals some damage, doesn't
deals damage. Volley of Thorns counts as thrown weapons and deals 2d6 points of piercing damage on a successful hit. A creature that enters the spell's area or ends its turn there automatically also takes 2d6 points of piercing
it?
damage.
Yeah, so it's the 2d6. Go ahead and roll. They have more than enough targets
10.
to hit what's inside. 10 points damage to all those mooks. That hurts. These guys have 15, 30 hit points. Somewhere between there, you know.
And every time they move through it, they're going to take that again.
Well, if they get to move through it at all.
Right.
Yeah, you're probably going to wind up just having that as a dead zone where the army's then going to pile around until stockier guys come through.
Yeah.
The vanguard's usually the weaker guys just kind of getting thrown as arrow fodder and to take up some spells.
But the nice thing about Thorny is that it's also thrown, so it has a range that it'll throw thorns.
Yes. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, it's just hitting people left and right. And Boozle. Get it off.
Oh, dude, nat 20.
Crit.
That was needed.
Well, is it a crit? Hold on.
Oh, come on.
It has
I haven't crit in so long.
fortified. It goes through.
Dope. Uh, 64 points of damage.
It is splattered.
Woo!
Absolutely, that is more than enough.
That was a little
Thank
overkill,
God.
man.
It's fun. I haven't had a crit in so fucking
I know.
long. Like, dope.
I'm so glad you didn't see how many fingers Ian was just holding up for damage.
Yeah, making sure.
No, that's awesome.
All right, cool beans. So are we trying to like stick in here, or are we trying to get back to the walls?
That's
Should probably get back to the wall.
I mean, we have like our main infantry line like up in the front. Like the gates are the gates still have like their reserve troops back there.
There are a couple of options that would be the most beneficial to you guys. Just retreating back to the wall would not really be that great of an idea, as you would just be leaving your infantry relatively undefended
Exactly.
and unfortified for your help.
And I know, like, my spells have I don't have that much range. I need to be at least close to the
Yeah.
lines.
You guys, as it is, that rhino thing's probably coming for you.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't have much interest in just stomping mooks all day. It probably wants the real fight.
Where are the
And there
words?
are the two different pockets of magical cores that you could choose to go after. So you can either choose to like mow through the middle of the army and get to the rhino faster. You could try to hit one of the magical core groups and try to get rid of some of their magical potential. Or you could stand and fight against mooks and buzzsaw through them until the rhino finds you.
I like that plan.
Yeah, because we have Grugnug and his spells to like detonate inside of the fucking magic core dudes, and fucking wading our way through an army doesn't sound
Pleasant.
the safest, because then we're fully surrounded.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll hold, and I'm gonna get on my sending stone and call to Raymond, who's like inside of the gates,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell him, send a man to the armory, grab a tower shield, and get out here and give it to me.
Oh my god.
And he goes, nah, bro, this is war.
We don't have any.
No, I don't know,
There's nothing in the armory.
Well-
It's all.
Send a man to grab something from the blacksmith, something.
He's like,
That's-
bro, I sent people out with forks. Like,
Yeah,
we don't have
there's
anymore.
there are people walking out there right now with
Pitchforks.
and torches,
Hammers.
blacksmith hammers.
Then just give me a shield.
sickle.
Nothing. He gets like the decorative shield off the wall with the two little swords stuck in it. Like,
Fine, but if you lose it, it's on you.
Bet.
And a little bit of time passes. Some waves of mooks are going to come up against you guys. General fortitude saves against it. We don't have to roll initiative and individual attack rolls against level 2 fighters.
I'm gonna replace that roll with the 17,
Yeah,
which puts me
there is
to
going to be some damage associated in general.
a 30.
26.
26, 30, good for half,
33.
and good for half. Absolutely. They lay the pressure on. There are minor injuries to be had, but shoot, that's even a super low roll. That's 20 total. So 10 points of damage each.
So 1 point of damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remembering the reductions that you have.
Up to 9. I'm up to 9.
Fuck, bro.
I know.
That's awesome.
I take no damage.
Did you take one of those black symbiotes as well?
Yeah, me and him
Yeah.
did that, and then I gave the super strength to East and Oozle.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
East
take
will
the
be
strength.
joining shortly when Donald is here. Next session.
Is anybody? How's everybody looking on health? That's like in the melee with us.
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
I'm bloodied, but I'm fine.
Okay, I'll.
Don't worry about it.
No,
I'm
I
down.
will.
No,
9.
no. Actually, don't, because I have stuff. This is my first wild shape of the day.
Yeah, and falling out of wild shape does not affect the druid hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't use them on me.
Mark
They're
doing-
basically temp HP.
Yeah.
Mark doing good.
Mark's doing all right. Yeah,
Okay.
he took those healing potions and he is looking stunk again.
Okay.
There is a bright flash of light as you are kind of in between waves.
Love him.
Mostly, so there's a good period of time where everybody is under the fear effect or entangled, and you are not currently slogging through. Shiro appears, and he has Raymond's kite shield in his hands. Raymond's personal shield
I fucking love you, Raymond.
with the brilliant fox engraved on the front. And he just kind of looks at you and he's like, yeah, the guy said, like, don't get any dirt on it or whatever, but I don't care what you do.
Okay. I'll grab it. Is it just, what is it?
It is a
Spark
kite
stats
shield.
code.
Yeah.
So,
Just a standard, it's a masterwork, so it's got -1 to, it's got +1 to the max dex and -1 to the check penalty.
the AC bonus for it?
But it is a large steel shield,
Okay.
which I think is 2.
That sounds right.
Dude, tower shields are dope.
Shiro looks at you guys. Is there anything else anybody needs?
Yeah. No, fuck these. Can you teleport one of these ape things?
You want, like, the body?
Yeah.
I most certainly can't pick that up.
Okay, we'll get it later.
Okay. You want me to, like, try to distract those guys a little bit, give you a little bit of an upper hand when the next wave comes?
Focus on getting the wounded out.
What do you mean you're gonna get it later? Daddy's gonna get it later.
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where we take it.
Doesn't matter where you take it. It's all owed to Daddy.
This
Shiro
start on the front lawn's gonna look nice afterwards.
goes a little ways away, finds a wounded soldier,
You would
picks
have
him
never
up,
known there's a battle here.
blips out.
A little bit of blood here and there, some
No,
craters.
I bet
It
he
is the
takes blood, too.
ultimate-
It's like,
like,
sucks it up as it goes
cleaner.
over. It's like a
Oh.
Hoover.
Yeah.
The only it's
Like
just,
one
you
of
know,
those
like
little Roombas.
We don't have to
strange
pay anyone to
craters.
clean up our messes. It's just
The waves have been breaking against you for a little while. The shield is replaced, and the men, those that are not falling and dying immediately to the thorny entanglement that can do very good work against them. The line opens up. They seem to be spilling more around you to hit your forces. Your forces giving you a little bit of breathing room so that they don't get caught up in any crossfire from you guys that can very obviously hold this section of the line on your own. And from the line of soldiers, the Rhino,
bitch.
Tyler, and the man with the shield and the studded club come forward. Somewhere nearby is the old man, but he is not. He's hanging kind of back. And he walks through, he purifies, and your thorny entanglement just recedes back into the ground and returns to normal as he wants to hang out relatively near that without being shot at.
Yeah.
Is it reasonable to assume that at some point during those waves I could have summoned my 2 swarms of bees?
Absolutely. Yes, if you want to use that,
Yeah.
100%.
And I, throughout all of that, I will pop, like, the Conquering Presence.
Yeah, you'll get your actives going.
Yeah, another Channel Fear. So,
Yeah.
like, anybody who fails basically is just completely fucking paralyzed.
Yeah, there's a couple mooks around, but the thorny entangles, if they're standing
Ooh.
still, those thorns just fuck them up.
And then
And that, oh, sorry. That also helps because of the other fucking aura thing that I can't think of right now, where once they reach that, like, top level of the fear, they have no movement speed and they can't take any
Yeah.
actions. So
Yeah.
then our mooks are able to, like,
Just mow through.
yeah,
Absolutely.
as they're literally shitting their pants.
Yeah. As these guys reach you, there is the blowing of a horn coming from the forest to the east. And out from that comes Jimmy's forces.
yeah.
The forces of Not Quite Bronze, and they charge up and slap into the side. The magical core is dealing some damage. Hopefully Jimmy can handle that.
Grugnug able to do anything about that?
Grugnug, unfortunately, as far as the magical core goes, did not get good samples.
Damn.
So there might be a couple that he can do some things about, but they also are under some abjuration shielding magics as well, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very
yeah.
tough for one mage to be taking on a group of 8, you
I
know?
don't know what you're talking about. There's 2 mages. Adara's up there.
Adara is up there, but
Yeah.
Adara has buffing spells.
Yeah.
Why I was asking earlier about where the fire magic was coming from was because I do have Zone of Foul Flames prepared.
Okay.
So when I see Jimmy and those guys come in, since they're directly attacking the mages, could I throw one on top of them?
You can hit that magical core
It's a
section
pretty
with
good
that.
range, but like how far away are they?
They're maybe 100.
Oh, easy. It's 400 base.
Okay,
So yeah.
you're within range.
Cool.
They might be closer to that kind of range, depending on exactly how in the middle you guys are. and
Yeah.
whatever, but-
Cool. So I'll throw a Zone of Foul Flames on that magical core.
Yeah, you see those first couple scorching rays start fizzling, and magic missiles begin replacing them, as that is kind of the Mad King's standard, the wizard standard backup spell.
Yeah.
Fantastic. There is a moment of standoff. Need a perception roll, you guys. Harway, do you have any kind of like
Yeah.
spy glasses and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then you can make a perception roll.
Pirate
for
ship.
this. Yeah.
Oh, can I use
I
Adara's?
really hope that
I'm going to
your
use Adara's. fucking
seeing
reroll,
glass
'cause
is
I
one
was
of the
in
ones
that
where you
one.
like flick it out.
Use that 5.
It's
Yeah.
expandable.
Can I
Yeah.
add Adara's fate die on top of it?
Absolutely.
Telescoping.
Yeah, so long as the result has not been disclosed,
Cool.
you can have.
23.
23. Pretty decent.
You know,
30
honestly-
plus telescope.
Honestly,
24.
it actually doesn't
What?
really.
30 plus telescope.
Very good.
It actually doesn't. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't be able to get high enough anyway. So yeah, I'll just leave the 1,
12.
and then that would be a grand total of 10.
Just a crit
Easy.
fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
busy.
The sun catches your eyes, and
So
you're
I'm
just
gonna lower the
like,
ship.
for a
Summon a
minute.
floating disc.
You're just
After
busy looking
packing
at
the
your
cases
armor
in-
like, what the
into
fuck?
the bag of holding.
I'm like,
And
seriously, I'm looking at my
fucking
armor as I'm like
torque the ship
crushing a dude's skull.
and just
As you both are kind of looking over as Jimmy's forces come out of the waves, the huntresses are with him. Thelmar's very few enforcers that are willing to get into actual personnel combat are with him. Thelmar himself is there. You do see the obscured face of the man, as he is very well built, very strong looking dude. He has 2 short swords
The
that are
strap
now
on my head.
drawn. He's not a rogue by class. He is a fighter that pretends to be a rogue.
Nice. We like
Yeah.
that.
You see 2 other strange figures with them. There is a mounted knight in full plate, and beside her, a knight in blue armor.
Oh.
Hey! Got
they-
him eventually.
They just came in. They came in with the
As
physical?
as the agent of John has shown up, the paladin has shown up from her mission, retrieve the Godlord.
Nice.
Fucking dope.
And when we come back next session, the real fight begins. The boss battle, the big one. You guys have the potential to call in and swap out NPCs for reinforcements on this. We will start that off with initiative next time on Mad King Guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Consider subscribing.